Thank you very much for coming. This is Big Six Barbershop. Please book an appointment with Big Six Barbershop. This is the deep inside. Today we have a guest, and this woman, you're going to love her. We're going to speak to her. We're going to ask her one or two things, how, she started in the culture of the African people and also taking it to the American culture. We're going to ask her one or two questions. I have my G's over here, Parfredi, JOBA CEO. I have Juliet, yes, CEO of Genesis 33, and I have Lord what? Remember, when you're in Accra, Oboba Village and Apartment, if you want a place, 2-bedroom apartment to stay, contact Oboba Village and Apartment. That's my mom's place. She's going to give you a discount. This is the tax season on my tax and accounting. Contact Manfred. Manfred is going to help you. Listen, if you live in America and you have been working from January to December and you don't have someone to help you, contact Online Tax and Accounting. If you want an airline ticket to Ghana, wherever you want to go, visa, anything, contact Coastland. Coastland Travel Services is going to help you. Coastland is going to help you. If you want a delicious food, listen, America is not easy. Sometimes you can't cook. You are so tired. You want somebody to cook for you to put in your fridge. Contact KK Ruby Cuisine. Mommy is going to help you. Remember to use the promo code The Deep Inside. The Deep Inside. She's going to give you a discount. If you want a makeup artist, Slay by Bina. There's a beautiful lady doing a makeup artist in the Bronx, New York. She can travel to everywhere. Contact Slay by Bina. If you need an African print, contact Cloth Hospital. Cloth Hospital is going to help you. And also, if you need a fashion designer to help you in anything that you're doing, contact Kente Laws Clothing. That is my G. He's going to help you. Listen, you need someone to help you with your African sense, the fashion design and everything. Contact Kente Laws Clothing. Let's go for a commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to speak to my G's right here in the studio. Be right back. Thank you very much for waiting. Please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and today discussion topics over here at Big Six Barbershop. Let me tell you, please remember to book an appointment. It's very, very necessary. And also, if you need a place to rent to do all your parties, your conferences, and everything, is Afro Luxury Hall. Afro Luxury Hall. Contact Afro Luxury Hall, and Afro Luxury Hall is going to help you. It's a beautiful hall, a beautiful place, anything that you want to do. If you contact Genesis 33, Genesis 33 is going to help you to do all your booking. Freddy. Abby.
I'm good. The weather today, since I think 3 days today, the weather has been chilly. So we, the single people, we've been suffering.
You what?
The single people, we've been suffering.
Make you no do them. That one, no.
Please, allow me to introduce myself.
Okay.
We, the single people, we've been suffering, and we know by the grace of God, God will do a miracle for us 2024.
You see, Juliet is even laughing.
Yes, Juliet is my sister. She can laugh.
Wow.
Juliet.
I'm unavailable. Oh my God.
Juliet.
Yes, boy.
How was your week?
It's been blessed. It's been really good.
How's Genesis 33?
It's good. I actually just got another client this week. So yeah,
so the money's coming.
Extra
so this weekend you're taking us to dinner?
No, it has. I didn't sign up. So yes, we thank God. Thank God.
Okay, but why were you laughing at Parfredi when he was saying that he's single?
We were all laughing.
No.
We were all laughing.
You
I had something in my throat. That's why. That's your team member.
That's what the same friend.
All right,
so that's Juliet. Yeah, that's Juliet for you. Genesis 33. She's the CEO of Genesis 33 and also Parfredi. He's also the CEO of JOBA. Let me talk to Lord. What's up?
We do.
Charlie, I can feel your
see chinchilla.
What your name? Chinchilla.
Maybe velvet, man.
Oh, velvet, yeah. You know Ghana, you know what we pronounce this one?
Kodro, then to the amount that make them take them like that.
I know. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was good. We're still chilling.
Chilling with you?
Yeah. Oh, we they chill for the yard.
Lord.
I mean, my people did their day.
Today we have our guest, Key Mama. before I introduce her, let me gist you a little bit. This woman
Full
is
profile.
this woman is very genius. You know, I mean, she's helping the community over here. I'm talking about the African community, and also bringing the American people to also learn our culture, our beautiful culture. Bringing people from Africa, you know, connecting people. I mean, she's doing. Guys, let's give it to her.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to Kiwama.
Yes, dear.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
This woman,
I'm
she's always
doing
laughing. Always laughing.
Always smiling.
I'm doing good. Thank God. I'm alive. You know, you have to
God.
keep smiling. That's the only way you shame the devil. Yes.
How's your Christmas and everything?
Oh, Christmas is cool. Christmas is the same chicken and rice. Turkey.
I like that.
Once the family are there, I'm satisfied. You know,
Right.
the kids give me some sneakers.
Oh, I see. I see. That you want.
Yes, fix me. It's
That's
a man.
against the food.
You gotta put some Snickers in that.
That's a man. Because of your, you know, you walk a lot, so you need to wear Snickers. So Christmas was very good. Thank God.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your company. So people, anybody watching you, what do you do?
Oh boy, let me see where I'll start from. Aside from, you know, the government work, they put it, but when it comes to the Key Mama Foundation, that's focused for women and children. And I have one here and the Sister Foundation in Ghana. The purpose of Key Mama Foundation here is that most of the times parents, you know, we are busy. No time for the children.
Right.
So I set a day that we have Children's Day where parents will get together outdoor to observe your kids, you know, put your cell phone aside, engage in leisure and recreation, have fun with your kid, get to know the child. So we've been doing this for, I think, 3-4 years now.
Wow.
And every year it grows. This year we are looking forward to tour the White House in June before we do the Corona.
This year?
Yeah.
Charlie, yacht.
Yeah, we do
a family. They come there.
No, I'm talking about the White House. We there, you know.
Because it's an opportunity for the parents to go out, you know, step out from our comfort zone here. So we are looking forward to do trips aside from the park activities. So that's purpose. And in Ghana, every year we give away single parents. We give them during December. We give them live fowl, you call chicken or your rice, because
that's good.
Growing up, if you smell the stew, the chicken, and a single parent, you don't even have a cup of rice to add oil. I know how it felt. So I can't live without it. So I solicit from the community whatever that I raise. This year we're able to give away like 50 single parents, and I pray that every year we grow so we can go to different constituency. Then the second is the National Ghana Parade Council that I inherit some years ago, 2014, and the focus is to promote the Ghana culture, Ghana African culture. And our base is Crotona Park. We've been doing this year is 15 years exactly.
15 good years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
That's what we do. And to promote yes, it hasn't been easy. But by the grace of God, for the past 5-6 years, it's been picking up. Like we collaborate with Summer Stage. So it's getting bigger and bigger every year.
So that's the one that Capital One is sponsoring.
Yeah, that's
So let me ask you this: what has been your challenges with this one? Because dealing with different African people, bringing all these people in, also even getting the sponsorship. What has been your
sponsorship is a challenge because artists. You know, all this logistics, it takes money to see. So Summer Stage, when Summer Stage came in 2019, when we brought Samini, so that was the kickoff to help us. So we do both. We don't want to leave the cultural aspect. We try to bridge the gap between our the aged, let me put it, and the young, because that has been a challenge in the African community. You know, the way that we were brought up, that's when adults are sitting, children don't come close. So we brought the same attitude here, and you can see the gap between our children and the parents, you know. So we try to build the gap when it comes to social platform. So in the morning, we start with the cultural performance. You see our children dressed with kente, our queen mothers, our chief, to showcase our culture. Then the summer stage become the after party. That's where you see everybody, you know, so Afrobeat. So it's been great. I've been the president since 2014.
Wow.
It's still going.
It's still going.
So for sure, this is what I do. But with my main profession, I've been working in a nursing home for over 18 years as a recreational therapist. So many things, but for sure, yeah, I do
I'll go on
activities.
to that one. Let me come to Key Mama Foundation about also bringing the summer stage and everything together over here. What do you see? Right now, you have seen a lot of productions, a lot of people also doing the same thing that you are doing. Some of them are doing the right ways, and some of them too are doing it in a different way. How do you see the future?
Oh, the future is bright, and it's good to have other people doing what you're doing. That means you're doing something right, because it's not easy. Sometimes somebody will see you doing something, they think it's easy, I can do it. Once they start, they get to the middle, then they said, oh, wow, this is not what I expect. So I encourage everybody to do whatever they see something, but try to respect, you know, where you pick it from. Give a credit. That's sometimes in our community, you don't see people, they think like you are in a competition. No, somebody who has been the road, it is good to tap, hey, bro, oh, says, I'm doing this. What do you think? We can even collaborate. It doesn't hurt. When you're doing the same thing, I'm doing the same thing, I help you, you help me. Then we grow together. But when you think you're going to separate, I'm going to do, you're not doing anybody. It's money. It is money. It took us, like I said, people think that we started like a year or two ago. 15 good years. So you say, so let them do it. I encourage them. I support some of them. And I'm happy to see that, hey, somebody is doing something. No, but they should keep in mind that it is not a competition. Let's collaborate. So,
Wow.
Guys, do you have any questions for Key Mama? Yes, good. Do you have any question? Any question?
No, I've been to the summer stage. I've been to the Crotono Park. Yeah, it was
Which one
good.
of them?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
The one
oh, Shatta.
No, Stoneboy.
That's Stoneboy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
out
there.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So I've been
Last
there
time.
like constantly for like almost 4 years straight. So
Well,
I've
that's
seen
good.
it was a good event put together. Like it bridges that gap between like even Africans, you know, like other countries also show up, like Nigerians and stuff, Senegal, Gambians. They also come and showcase their culture. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, since that since you're also an event organizer and also you do a lot of events, you speak to a lot of clients. Do you have any question for Key
No,
Mama?
I'm just admiring everything. Like, it's so inspiring. And I think the fact that you said you've been doing it for 15 years, like, just everything that you're doing to me is an inspiration, right? I think it's also to me like a good testament of when you work hard and you keep going, like, you know, like you can really achieve something great for the community. So I love what you're doing. And the fact that you did like the day with the parents and the that really, really touched me. So you are killing it. Killing it.
Thank you.
We are
Period.
period.
Power TV.
Yeah. For Ya TV, we've been part of Key Mama's work, and we are not just being part; we're also learning from her. Last year, I was the A&R for the event. Hopefully,
What is A&R?
artist a repertoire. So yeah, probably when you come to football, we call them mazwa.
But when you come to entertainment, you go A&R. So I'll be carrying their bags, telling them they want to eat, you take care of them. So that's what I do. I'm not just doing that, I'm learning from her too. She's been doing great, and she needs to be celebrated and pushed to another level that we can take, because it's not easy. I've been part of event in America, and I know how it is. So for her to do it back to back, she needs to be celebrated. We can't wait till she retires. Then we talk about her while she's here. We need to celebrate her and push her. And she also have kids who are into creative. You understand? She has a son who is a fashion designer. She has a son who is a rapper. I'm hoping to get him on the Cypher. Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get him on the Cypher this year. So she's been doing wonderful for the industry. But there's one thing that's bothering me that I want to know. She spoke about the collaboration that. She being a pioneer of the industry, don't you think it's time for us to have a union? Whereas now, when there's a problem that's going on in the industry, which is the entertainment industry in America, we can know where to go. For me, I've had a couple of problems with some people in the industry that I wanted to talk to people that will help me handle this, and I didn't even get anything. I think that's one of our setbacks, because it's making everybody come to the industry, do what they want, get out. People do anything, then that brings the quality of the industry down. So I guess when we have some kind of union where whilst you want to be an entertainer, you come, people help you and all of that. So I want to know if they have something in mind or they have a plan of doing that.
All right, keep on to you.
It's a good idea, but this dream is coming from you, and you know who to reach out to. So you make phone calls, then you sell the idea. You said, I think this is what we should do. It shouldn't come from me because they have been in the industry for long. No, it come from a kid. That's a dream. I think this is bothering our community, and I have this idea. What do you think? Like we are sitting now, we share idea before we know we start something. So over to you. You can draw the plan and we execute it.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to ask that question. I was expecting it, so once you brought that, that's good. For me, starting from Ghana in the industry, you have a union. You can't just come and say that I'm a producer. That's what I asked you. I've been seeing people doing it. How do they go about it? They ask anybody. They have to go to the right channel. They have to set up. Okay, fine. I have the money. I'm going to bring all these artists. I'm going to, is there any African communities union that have to be part? If you are doing anything over here, they have to see you didn't go through the right channel. You know what I mean? We have to go. I think some of the African countries.
Yeah, the Nigerian community in America, especially New York, has it.
Yes.
So I remember being part of their community, and normally they support it. The support from each other is crazy. Trust me. When say JOBA ABA is doing something, you see somebody is involved. And guess what? Every month they have a schedule. They know, okay, JOBA ABA is doing something this month. This one is not going to do anything. So they make sure they support. And that is why the Nigerian entertainment industry has been able to grow massively in the diaspora. And I think the problem that we have is that kind of thing. So I was just hoping she's a pioneer. She's been in the industry. I'm still young in the industry, learning from them. So I guess we need to look at it and
and tap and start. Like you know about it. Call one or few people, you know them. Right. Call them that this is what we think we should do. Then we all put in our 2 cents and we build it.
Is there even a union for Ghanaians living in?
Over here?
Yeah.
I think it's normally a tribal union.
Yeah.
It becomes tribal because you see the Ghana community have their own, the Ashanti community have their own. There's not like a centralized. But even me, I'm not even interested in the centralized because there's always that tribalism that always run. What I'm interested in the industry, the entertainment industry. You understand?
And we don't have any
we have the Ghana Medical or Ghana Health Workers Association that they have here. Even if the moment you become a health worker, you want to be part of them, you become part of them. They have meetings, they go on excursions, they have events and all of that. I think that we also as creatives, that we are not just entertainers, creatives. As you being a graphic designer, you have to be part. Genesis 33, whether I like it or not, to be part of it and all that. So that we all push. Because imagine Lord Kente, me, JOBA ABA, mommy pushing Genesis 33 product in a month, or he has an event in a month that she's about to do. Imagine just 4 of us in a union pushing her. Can you just imagine putting it on our social media platform, putting it on our business?
It will be
I have
great,
Yard TV, I put it on Yard TV. I have Job ABA TV, put it on Job ABA TV. Lokete have his website, he put it on the website. Do we really imagine the impact it's going to cause?
So I think, to your point, I think, and when you were talking about it, I thought about it. I think it's just a mentality of support, right? So I think, because even if you have a union or whatever, like, I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but I think it's like people have to have the mentality to support. Because I could still be in something and still feel like I'm just doing it because when it's my turn, I want everybody to support me. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, no, I really want us to win. I really want all of us to win. And I think is almost like the scarcity mindset. Like, if you do it, then it won't be enough for me, or it won't be. So I think it's a Ghanaian mindset that I think, or even African mindset that has to change, because if you look at other races, they'll save all their money for one person to get an apartment, then they'll save all their money for one person to get a house. You know what I mean? Like the Indians
The
do
Jewish
that.
do that.
Jewish people do that. So I think it's a mindset. Like, we have to understand the benefit.
Is that same class 2 mindset? You know, like
The
I
competition.
want to be first. I want to be first. That Ghanaian mindset is.
Who do you
just,
think you are?
The reason why I asked that, let me take us back. 2018, I asked Sian is my uncle, right? So I asked.
Oh, Sian.
Yes. So I asked him that I've been into the movie industry in Ghana. I came over here, had a chance to go to school for it. So I haven't seen anybody doing like a movie premiere. So he told me that, somebody did that. It brought Bambika, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he took me to kind of process that how the person that fine. How I want to do my movie premieres is something different. So can you tell me more? So I was asking questions, right? So he introduced me to what's the name? This guy who moved to Ohio, this MC, Lincoln, right?
He's back. He's here.
He's back in New York now.
Long time.
Yeah, I think he was in upstate now.
Right.
Yeah, he's still in New
Yeah,
York.
Oh wow.
He's here.
Really? I don't know.
He's here in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, McBrown's. Oh, I'm speaking.
So, like I said, CNN introduced me to Palenko and one or two guys said, fine, this guy wants to do this, and he asked me what kind of movie. At that time, that was when Tracy Boateng movie was trending. Yeah. Baby Mama. Like,
you did that place. I remember.
So I'm like, I'm cool with this girl. Her movie is trending all over in Africa. So it's going to be, a way for us to also praise. That was the time Monisha too was in the peak.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's good that if anybody is coming up, I mean, you need to add the right questions. Ask, if there's any union, if you get stuck, who's going to help you? Like even in the ministry, if you go, somebody asks you, who's your father?
Yeah.
So you don't just get up and go like that. Okay, fine, you're going to do this. So I respect that. We need to have something like that. So what you're saying?
So I think like having this idea right now is something we should like look towards like building, because once it came up and we've been discussing it, it looks like there's no special like well organized group for it to be under. So it's an initiative we should take, right?
Like everybody's doing their own thing.
It's very difficult getting information out of like the community if everybody is not together, like you were saying, he told you somebody did it before. It would have been even nicer for you to know exactly who did it, what the challenges were, talking to the person, finding out all
the challenges, how the people came. I mean, the sound wasn't good. I mean, they use a projector. We
did that Cocoa House long time.
Difficulties and other stuff.
So that serves as like a standard for you to look up to.
All right. So thank you very much. Like you said, guys, thank you to Team Mama.
Thank you.
Yes.
And save the date, August 3rd.
August
3rd for
the Ghana Fest.
Ghana Fest. Okay. So the main artist is it?
It will
come. It's always a surprise.
We're working on it.
All right, guys, I'm going to be performing on Summer Stage. Yes. And remember, the GP Inside is going to have the guest right here in the studio at Big Six Barber Shop. Yes, right over here. Guys, let's go for a commercial break. Right back. Thank you very much for waiting. This is the Big Sis Barber Shop right over here. That is the numbers below the screen. You can contact Big Sis at any time. You come over here to do your haircut. Come also do your hair braiding and everything. Big Sis Barber Shop. And remember, if you need a dish, decoder or whatever it is to connect to your TV, Big Six is having this decoder. It can take almost 500 to 1,000 channels. That's what he said. So try and contact Big Six, and Big Six is going to help you. Let's talk about our training issue that's happening. Let's go to Nigeria. I don't know. This story, I don't know. I don't know why some women will do that. If you have a child and you are facing some difficulties and some challenges, why do you have to involve your children? It's not good. So basically, this woman is facing difficulties in her relationship, and she poisoned herself and also her 2 kids. I don't know why. People are saying maybe it's from the husband frustrating her. People are also saying that maybe someone from outside came to poison these people. So it's a whole lot going on in the space on the internet. And also, there's another one. This one is just a quick one. It's a a young lady asking her boyfriend that I need money for 1 or 2, the pressure. That's why these boys are doing sakawa or whatever it is. So let me come to Juliet. You being a lady, let me come to you, Juliet. Yes, Genesis 33. You being a lady. This is very dicey. And I was so sad to see a lady, beautiful lady, to do this. What are you going to say?
I mean, I think personally, this is why I always say, like, I feel like, especially with Africans, like that mental health thing, like, I think we need to really talk a little bit more about that, because I think there's, like, as a mother, I'm not a mom yet, but like, I couldn't imagine you killing your own child. Like, what mentally would possess you to do that? What were you on? Like, what was, I know they were saying that she was having issues with the husband, and now they're trying to blame the husband, like maybe he framed them or something. But I do think that mentally that you are not correct, like that in any shape or form. I don't think she was correct, and it's heartbreaking too, like the child, and then the father too, like he just lost his wife and his child, right? And so I think, that's really hard. I think that's really, really difficult.
That's great, because if you're facing any difficulty with your husband or whatever,
it has nothing to do with the child. It has nothing to do with the child. Like, I hate when I even see that, like when they're saying like the husband and the wife are arguing, and then they allow the child to be affected by it. It's not the child's fault. You guys are grown adults. So I think mentally there must have been something, or maybe she took something that made her just not act normally, because I don't see anyone in their right frame of mind that would kill their own child.
Right.
Like, that's just...
What about the gentleman also? The lady giving him pressure and him money
because she want the money. I mean, I don't know. We don't know the full story, and I also feel like I also think, as a guy, I'm not a guy, but I think as some guy, like if you were giving her and dashing her money all the time, and maybe you promised her like, oh baby, I got you next month when I get paid, just hold on. Maybe you're giving her empty promises too, so she's also frustrated, maybe expecting this money. You know what I mean? So I think also too, if he is like, you're trying to play the girl, then now when she's coming to confront you, you're acting like you're playing dumb, like So I think we don't know the full story, of why she was pressurizing him to give the money, but maybe he was also, whispering empty nothings to her, so she probably felt frustrated,
But I want you to talk about the gentleman and the lady.
Yeah, I wanted to. Thank God you asked that, because I wanted to start from that place, because I think Juliet is being too feminist today. You understand? Because for the fact that, because the story is clear,
right?
You watch the video, it's clear. It's a lady confronting the boyfriend, trying to let the boyfriend know, financially you are not supporting me, and therefore I want to move on. Now, looking at the video, there's a young boy and a young girl. You understand? And that brings us to the conversation that we were having earlier. And that is a girl supposed to date a man who has potential, or is supposed to date somebody who can take care of her now? And I think that's the problem we are having in society. Coming from Ghana, one of the things that ladies grow up and being told all the time, live a better life so you can have a man who can take care of you. So psychologically, girls growing up, I need a man who is good, who is already made it, can take care of me and all of that. And I think that's causing a lot of problem in our society. Because guess what? many boys are not even dating the kind of guys, the kind of girls they want. Because guess what? They know that I wish I can have this girl, but I can't afford her. So let me settle for this. You understand? And I think
I'm the one that can afford.
so, and I think one of the things is that ladies also now date men that they don't really love, but they can take care of them. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have so much promiscuity in marriages. Because if you are marrying somebody because he's taking care of you, it's not love. You understand? It's a business. It becomes business because what happens is that it gets to a point now the money becomes the bait. What happens about the emotions? What happens to the about the good sex? What happens to the touch? There are certain situations in marriages that when you see your lady, you see your girlfriend, you get moved. But when the reason becomes money, it's not really there. So I think we need to psych our mind. And the one of the things I always say is that my biggest failure in life, if it should happen, is my child being somebody having sex with my child or my daughter in Shira because my daughter asks for something, asks for a favor. If I cannot, and guess what? If you're a man and you cannot afford certain basic amenities for your daughter, she's going to go out there. Because guess what? A child out of secondary school, a child out of university, probably need to get good clothing, good phones, because he has friends, want to go out to parties and all of that. And guess what? If you're a man living off, let's say, minimum wage, and you cannot, first of all, you're taking care of the house, taking care of your kids, and probably you're supposed to provide for your newly 18-year-old daughter. If you can't afford all these things for your daughter, definitely he's going to. I want my daughter to open her legs for a man because she wanted, not because she needed something or a favor from the man. If she foolishly opened the legs for a guy because of love, that's okay. I don't mind. But I'll be so much, I see it as a failure if my daughter probably need an iPhone 13 and probably a guy is telling her, I'll buy you iPhone 13. So therefore, because it's happening.
It happens.
It's happening. There are many girls having sex because they need some. There are women that are married to. I know a lady who married the husband because the husband took care of her when she was in secondary school, and now she's doing a PhD and she's not connected to the husband. Now, you understand, because you are growing, your preferences and stuff will change. So I prefer my daughter going into a relationship because she just like the guy, not because she needs something from the guy. So yeah, we need to change that. And the second story, that's the woman killing. Yeah, you see, before I got to us one or two issues some time ago when I see people killing themselves and other people, I go like, gee, I've never died. Are you
life sweet?
Yeah, the way life sweet like that. Then when
sweet.
people kill people, I go like, how can you kill somebody? Like the mentality. Recently, I got into a problem with somebody, and I now understood why people kill people because I was having all those thoughts in my mind. Trust me, I was having all those thoughts like, why would this person do this to me? I was thinking, because then I understand why people do stuff like that. Because guess what? I was thinking to the point I need to talk to people that, yo, this is what this person did to me. Then people have to come in. That shout out to Black Rasta. When I had this issue, he spoke to me for a long time. He was like, Fred, let it go. There's no need to even go back and forth to stuff like that. So imagine if I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't have, and guess what? As an African, I'm not used to therapy. You understand? Because nobody to talk
You
to.
don't pay me for the consultation either. You forget my name.
I don't pay. So sometimes you see that and you go like, we don't go to therapy. Until I came to America, I didn't even know people go to people, pay people and tell them their problem. And I didn't know. In Ghana, I never heard anything like that. So you understand? So you can imagine. That's why in Africa, stuff like that, even in America, though they have therapy, people still react to those on their emotions and take people's life. So yeah, it's been happening. So yeah, I understand. I won't blame her. Probably she's regretting it now, but I wouldn't. The action that she took, I wouldn't blame her. But I wish people get to talk to people.
But she's dead too,
people
right?
need to listen to people.
She killed herself too.
Yeah. So people need to listen to people. Sometimes I remember when you're in Africa, something happened. Agyakoo, you know. You understand?
Let me come to you, Lord. What do you think about this?
Charlie. See how then they watch me. Fire they come. With me, I think if mental health is actually a real thing, then 99% of Africans are crazy already. Yeah, because growing up, you are
not even 90.
no, maybe 100%.
Wow.
The economy will make you
because
crazy.
look, Africans don't go through therapy or any of that. We are taught to, we are brought up to believe, oh, you just have to brush it aside and keep moving. Even if you hit hurdles, you just keep going and keep going. When it got to COVID time was when I realized, yo, people are going through stuff, you know? it's a real thing. It's there, but like the African is taught differently because of the culture and all of that. We are taught and raised differently, and I feel even in this modern times, a lot of men have become women because basically you find boys being raised by single parents and all this, and the men are becoming so emotional than they are supposed to be, you know. So with the ladies issue, I think there's so much going on we can't really tell. For somebody to consider taking her kid's life, you know, having kids for 9 months and all that, and then you take the same kid's life for what reason? There will have to be a major reason behind that. The investigations have to be done to find out what actually was the problem. Maybe somebody else did it. We don't really know the facts from this whole story. So I think more investigation has to be done. But marriage is not an easy thing. I haven't been married before, but like I know living with somebody, even having friends live over, like come over to stay for months and stuff. You have friction, you have problems. So for two people to coexist is a major thing, you know. So I don't know what exactly happened, but for her to take a drastic decision like this, that means there's so much involved. It has to be investigated.
What about this young guy?
Oh, with a young guy, I don't think everybody has the right to be in a relationship. Oh. What are you doing in a relationship at 15? When you are supposed to be figuring out how to pass exams and move to the next stage of your life? What are you doing with a guy? You a lady asking the guy for money. Look at the guy's situation. The guy is not ready to take care of you. And there are certain things women look out for in men. You need a man who can provide, a man who is ambitious enough, a man who can assure you your security and stuff like that. So some of these young people, they need Ken. They need Ken. Seriously.
But did you say the 15 years? Who is not supposed to be in a relationship 15? Is it the girl or the boy?
Both of them.
A boy, yeah, you have to start early so that you get broken heart. So that you get broken heart.
All right, it's okay. So let me come to Kimama. Kimama, you are a mother.
Oh boy.
Talking about this beautiful lady
don't do
who involved her frustration to, you know, his her children also poison all of them.
This is very sad for me hearing this story. In the African society, when you're going through issues and you try to seek help, they think you're looking for sympathy. And they'll start talking and making mockery about you. The outsiders even make the matters worse.
Yeah.
Because they start judging you.
That's true.
And that make it tough. So now you are in the house with your husband going through this, whatever that was happening there, and you can't get the outside of family support. You are left alone. I'm not saying that what she did is right, but my brother, my sister mentioned the mental health issues. We all have mental health issues. But if something hits you hard and you don't have a safety net, and you look left and right, different thoughts comes in. And if you are not spiritually strong, and I will say the divine or God intervention, I am telling you, you will do it without thinking. You would do it in a second. I remember years ago, I was in a difficult situation. I was driving from work. And that thought came as, why didn't you drive and, cross it? And something also would tell me, you're alive. At least there is hope. When you're gone, who's going to take care of these children? If this person is not strong, it's okay. If I'm going to leave and the children will suffer, then let me take care of the children. So we go together and let the man suffer. So it's a punishment for the man, but not thinking of the people that were around. Then after the incident, that is where friends will say, oh, so she really meant what she was saying.
Yeah.
So this is a lesson for all of us, that when somebody come and confide in you, don't make it as a chewing stick.
Don't let the person get into trouble before.
Or don't judge the person.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you could have done. No, listen. Listen, said, calm down. Fine. If you can't do it, said, why don't you talk to your church elder? Or is there somebody we can talk to? Do you feel comfortable? But people will start judging you. So some people are introvert. They won't say anything.
That's true.
They'll keep it inside.
This is what happened to the lady. So it's the society sometimes make matters worse. And mental health is a taboo in African community. It's a stigma. Hey, give mama auntie. Hey, it's a society. So we all should learn from incidents like that. This is not the first incident that has happened. That's happened. It has happened here and there. But we don't learn. We keep on. Now look at social media. People will bring you there. They'll be abused.
They abuse people.
That can drive you crazy.
That's true.
If we are lucky that it didn't even go outside and have
of like poisoning the guys,
everybody on the street, but it takes it within the family, which is very sad. So we should learn that we shouldn't make mockery when somebody come to you. Please learn how to keep people's issue to yourself.
Yeah.
Talking about that, let me stay with you. There's also another video trending. This young, beautiful lady that a gentleman proposed. Like, I think the gentleman told the lady that he want to get married to her, but the lady was telling the gentleman that she's not ready. She want to explore. She just get out from the university, so she just want to take a time and just explore. So the gentleman thought maybe he can just do something surprise the lady to propose to her. But unfortunately, when the gentleman proposed to this lady, the lady said no. So the gentleman was telling the lady that you could have even said no to my friends in front of my friends and later tell me that, okay, fine, you're not ready, you wouldn't do that. But the lady was like,
you should have said yes.
Yes, rather.
Yes, sorry. Say yes rather to
the proposal,
in front of my friends, and later on you can come and tell me that no. But people, the reason why this one is trending is that people are saying that there's a lot of ladies outside crying for men to get married to them. And you are there and you find this gentleman. So you are mad. Are you talking about this lady, about the frustration? I want you to stay on that one. What can you also say about this?
You can't force somebody to love you.
Okay.
First of all, this person was asking, will you marry me? Will you? The person said no.
Yeah, she made it clear.
Right. So why do you have to take it in front of your friends? You deserve that disgrace. The person
Maybe he
said
thought,
no.
Maybe he thought.
No,
Maybe
you
he's
can't
going to do
force.
that.
If it's no, it's no.
Okay.
The person told you privately that no, I'm not interested. Just leave it like it is. And you think you're going to show off in public, so you deserve what you get. I am so sorry. He deserves it. This is grateful.
Yeah. Whoa. I don't know. This is a whole is very complicated, right? Because the lady was like, after the guy proposed and she denied, she said she wasn't ready. The guy married somebody else. Like we all have different stages in our lives that we are, right? And what we are looking forward to. Once the lady wasn't ready, I think it's a guy who was ready and wanted family moving forward in his life, and this lady wasn't ready. But for him to put that element of surprise to con her into agreeing to the marriage was totally wrong. Some people do it, but you have to find out you are in the same space and in the same agreement with the person. But this was completely contrary to it, And for the lady, well, I don't know, she will find somebody later, but it's an opportunity missed anyway. But I understand her though, like she had different plans and ambition for herself.
And she made a point that even when she told the gentleman no, that is when that this guy escalated and it was insulting her you are a witch. So she was saying that, so even if I agree to marry you, miss, understand or anything in the house, this is how you're going to behave.
You see?
No, but I think it comes with a little misunderstanding over there. Do you think those two are in a relationship for real? Because if it's your girlfriend and you actually speak about it, you have plans. Okay, do you know what? I want to further my education. It's not bad for a lady to be married and further education anyway, but some people want it in a different way, you know. It has to be an agreement to come together and say, okay, we want to get married this year or next year. You know, for that not coming on board to be even a discussion they both had, then I think it's completely wrong to put a surprise on her.
The man was forcing himself on the lady. That's.
But I think with the social media side, everybody's like, oh, ladies are looking for husbands. You got one, and then you let her.
No. I just want to come in, bro. Okay. I don't know why people saying ladies are there looking for husband. Who said that? Who is painting that picture?
They are.
Who is
they are.
The church.
The church who?
The church who called them, if you need husband, come for let's pray for you.
There's a lot of men out there who also for praying.
Yeah.
They are looking for husbands.
Yeah.
But it's true. I think so. You know what Kim was saying is true. I think it's on both ends, right? Like I think because women could be more vocal and they think, because women their biological clock and all these things, they put the pressure, right, on the women. And there's nothing wrong if you want to marry, you desire marry. But I think to just say, you missed out, that your buses like left you out. Is it every Tom, Dick, and Harry you have to marry? I don't want to marry you. You know what I mean? And I think it's also him too. If you feel like I want to marry right now, and she's not ready. Like, I feel like he had his own agenda of what he wanted. So any woman that was ready...
He was ready, though. He was ready. But you see,
that's not how it should... Like, I feel like... Wrong. I mean, I guess if it works for him. But then you can't be mad if the woman, too, doesn't want to marry you. Clearly, look at you. You're insulting her. So there must be something in your character that she saw that was like, this is a red flag. Let me also pump the brakes a little bit. But maybe we don't all know that. You know what I mean? So... Sometimes when a girl sees a guy, then they're dating. She knows something that maybe you're not seeing on that inside that she's like, nah, actually, this one did.
But this guy is married now.
Yeah, but maybe the girl also too was desperado, so she just went.
The girl wasn't ready too, you know. She wasn't ready.
I guarantee if she find a guy who is the one she wants, she would say yes.
She's probably 1 yard marriage material.
The lady is a witch. The lady used the guy.
It be true.
No.
The lady.
What do you mean?
Yes,
it's true.
Yes,
she's a witch.
Where's my camera? The lady used the guy. Wow. And I'm about to explain. Now let me tell you. Okay. When somebody tells you I like you, I want to date you, what is the end goal? I need an answer.
The end goal for you have to be married.
If a man should approach you right now and tells you, Juliet, I like you. I want us to date. I want us to go out. I want us to do this one.
That means he wants to be with me.
That is the end goal. The end goal is marriage.
No.
So what's the end goal? What is the end goal of relationship?
No, don't assume.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm not assuming. I just
so something else comes up. The end goal is marriage.
What is the end goal of a relationship? What is the end goal of a relationship?
Not every marriage.
What is the end goal of a relationship?
The question I'm asking is not what happens. I say, what is the end goal of every relationship?
Yeah.
Not every.
But not every.
Not every. It should be leading towards marriage.
It should.
And the point is, think about it. Let's say you get.
We are saying just the
no. Listen. You guys are not listening.
Something else happens.
If we are dating, right? We are dating to marry. And along the way, I'm starting to see red flags.
And the relationship.
We are not talking about problems in the middle. We are saying what's the end goal.
So my whole thing is, she didn't say I wanted to break up with you. She said I'm just not ready to marry you.
Okay, good.
Pause. No, she's not ready to marry you. So that means that I'm not there yet.
Yes.
So why are you forcing me to get there yet?
End goal.
Okay.
The end goal is marriage, but why are you expediting? Listen,
expediting.
Exactly. Why are you expediting the end goal?
What part is asking? You want to know the end goal. If anybody asks you out, what is the end goal?
For me, it's to marry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that should have been married. Yeah, that's good. Married.
That was the question.
Very good.
Everybody.
The question was so simple.
Everybody. I'm talking about for me. It's marriage, but not everybody's end goal is
We are not
marriage.
talking about you right now. We are
said-
talking in general.
Right.
No, don't make generalize.
No, generalization is how the world.
No.
It's how the
Everybody
world
wants to
moves.
marry.
It's better, but he asks the question.
That was okay. Now,
Yeah, but the word is based on
Yes.
generalization.
Yes.
But he asked her the question.
Okay.
What is the end?
Go. And she was
Of the
dancing around.
relationship.
No, he didn't say for me.
So
He
he
was
was trying to explain.
Yeah.
Not from a personal point of view.
No.
It's
I got you.
So now, so let me tell you, me, Fred. If I see a lady, she's beautiful. I approach you, lady. I like you. You, the lady, have to know the reason why I'm into this. From that point, now you have to know that, Belma, are you here because of my body? Do you have future plans for me? What is the end goal? What am I supposed to gain from this? The woman has to know all this before we both agree and start a relationship, right? Now, guess what? If I come and tell you I like you, you are beautiful, I just want to be with you, and you say, okay, baby, I understand. I start taking care of you. We go on holidays. We go on everything. I buy you everything. I'm doing what a guy in a relationship is doing. You understand? So now, as let's say, I sit down and I go like, okay, now I'm about 35 years old. I've been dating this girl for like 3 years. It's time to make it. For me, I'm even against proposal. Because me telling you I like you and date you, the end goal is marriage. Why should a girl should come and kneel down and ask you why do you want to marry
First
me?
of all, this is not a good case because the man is not 35 and we don't know what he was
Well,
doing.
no. I'm trying to make a scenario. I'm trying to make a scenario. So I'm
But
trying
she's
to
not a
say,
witch because of that.
she's becoming a witch because she has used the guy.
Stay on track.
She has used the guy.
Wow, you said she's a witch. Now you're going on a
Can you allow me to make my point so that you understand me? Also, Julie, this is what I'm trying to say. So I came to you, told you, I like you. I want to be with you. You are beautiful. Perhaps I've seen prospect in you. You've agreed to me that we are not going to date. Perhaps we are dating for like 2-3 years. Right? We've been doing everything that even the only different thing apart from dating and marriage is just the paper that people sign and the ring. That is let's be sincere. In currently this 2000 century, whatever century dating, the 21st century, the only difference is the paper. Lovers are doing everything that marriage couples are doing.
That's the problem.
Everything.
That's more.
Everything.
That is the biggest problem.
There's more. They can take half of
Can
it.
I come in here?
Okay.
Nowadays, you see why relationships, somebody will say, oh, this one left me, then they go after them, some people kill their partner because they don't.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, oh, if I meet you the first day, the roadmap or the end goal is marriage. Hello? It is not the end goal. You don't know what will come along the line.
Without what will come.
So one day at a time.
Yeah.
In life, you have to expect the unexpected. When you live like that, nothing will kill you, nothing will bother you.
Okay.
So, but you go with a wholehearted. Oh, let's go. We get along. I think, sweetheart, I think at this time we've been in a relationship for years. Don't you think it's time for us to get married? Oh, my dear, you are right. But I think we should wait for a year or two. In your case, you said, I am ready to marry. Oh, really? If you are ready to marry, I am not ready. And you force yourself, and the lady might feel guilty not to be a witch like you mentioned. They said, okay, let's do it. Before you know, a year or two,
There's
the
problem.
marriage is
Okay,
like...
so now that leads me to the question. That leads me to the most
So
important
that's
question.
the reason why I'm telling you that
That's
people
exactly
are
my
listening
point.
and people are watching us.
Right.
The point is that when you're going to a relationship, take one day at a time.
Okay.
When you get to a point that you have to marry, you don't even have to ask. It comes automatic.
Okay.
That's why
I didn't make this point because I'm against kneeling down and asking a woman to marry. No, but
Why are you against that?
why I'm telling you,
But is it part of our
we are doing everything that we are doing.
doesn't-
I'm about to go and pay your
He's
bride
just not
price.
a romantic person.
I'm a romantic person. I'm a very. But let me ask you this. Now that means
It's not a
scenario. Let me now conclude. So now the scenario Mommy gave is that not every relationship leads to marriage, right? So if you're with a person, you have to study each other. Then so let me ask you. Will all these women be okay that the fact that I'm dating you, I don't know what's going to end?
It's not.
Will you be okay if I see other women?
They wouldn't.
I think this is what I see. I think the dating system in America is to me and how I see even that boyfriend girlfriend thing, I think is nonsense. Nonsense.
So
nonsense.
how do you get to the
I feel like if you see someone that you're saying that you like, right? And this is where I learned the key. If I see a guy, let's say Frank, I like Frank. Oh, Frank is cool. Be friends with Frank. Listen, watch Frank for some time. Be his friend.
You'll be gone.
It doesn't matter that it's okay. You cannot be too pressed about it, right? If I see Frank is cool. Be his friend. Get to know Frank before I even date. No. Before you even date him, you have it's almost like saying I just want to go to college. You need to take a test before you even get to college. So before I even say I want to date you and invest in you, I need to watch. It's like you buying a house. You don't you do inspection? Don't you have to go through all of that? See other houses first before you then make a down payment.
Okay, then after that, what?
Listen, so after I'm making a down payment, that means that I'm sure that this is somebody I want to even date.
Okay, now you're dating Frank, so
we're dating, we are friends, we're getting to know each other fine. When we decide we're ready to court and we're ready to lead to marriage, then we lead to marriage. That's it. Why do we have to do boyfriend, girlfriend for 3 years, like you said, playing house, playing husband and wife? What is
I think we're dancing around the topic.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Look,
How?
We are talking about.
If you want to get to know other people while you're getting to know me,
it was just
that's
very
fine.
simple.
You okay with that?
That's fine.
It was very simple, right?
Right.
What is the end goal? Simple.
But everybody's end goal is different. If it's marriage, that doesn't mean by force I have to marry you.
No, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just talking about what the end goal is. The end goal is
of a very serious relationship.
It's marriage, of course.
Marriage. So
right.
You have to make that
everything went right.
Yes.
The end goal is marriage.
Yes.
If things didn't go right, then
of course.
Break up. What I was saying is they both are not on the same page.
The guy has an agenda.
No.
The guy used the guy.
It's not even about somebody using somebody. It's more like the guy is not in charge of even the relationship to talk of. You know, it's like you are just with somebody and then you just get up the next day and you're like, this is what I like.
What I don't even understand the girl's reason saying that I want to explore. What is there to explore?
Did she say she was?
Yeah, it's something to explore. She wants to explore. She wants to explore. What is there to explore? What are you exploring?
Maybe she has something else.
Is he a geographic student?
Maybe she also feels like.
But I think.
History student.
It could be a mistake. It could be she took the right decision. Right. You know, it could be both ways. So
you should thank your God that the lady said no.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe
for the right one. If I was a guy, I would be happy because at least I know that I was with
a guy. Right? So that's it. Who's lost?
The girl's lost.
It's not a loss.
Like
it's not a loss though.
The girl was even angry to hear later on the guy married.
Yeah. Because that shows how desperate he doesn't value. How can you listen?
The girl will soon end up in half an hour.
But that should tell you the man's mindset too, that she could just jump and marry. If it was a girl that did that, you'd be like, oh, she's desperate
all the time.
But I'm talking about this case. Listen,
giving broken heart.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying about the guy. Like he wanted to marry.
They always broken heart.
It takes a man a lot of effort to say I'm leaving
you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Let's go.
For a man to leave you is like.
Let's go for another.
So we don't have empathy.
No,
just drop
you guys are on a recruitment level. You're looking for the best
from guys every day.
Clearly, she saw something because after he insulted her, she saw. Listen.
It wasn't like a.
She told you no already. That's what I'm saying. You didn't like. That's the part you have to forget it.
But why? So why are you about a guy getting married?
No. What I'm saying, why is he insulting her? That's the part we're not getting.
She put that in to spice it up.
Oh, look at
I'm telling you.
You always defending the guys too, so you two.
All right, guys. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we are going to the prophetic mountain and also the pastors. What is also going on? One pastor is prophesying that Ghana football, and also another pastor having an issue with someone outside. Let's go for commercial break. When we come back, you know more about that. Thank you very much for waiting. This is Big Six Barbershop. Thank you, Big Six, for hosting us, for holding us till today and to now. Today we have our director, and Adam shot it, and Adam is over here. Bra, so there's these two pastors trending on social media. One is major prophet, Reverend Pastor Sam Crunchy Accra. You know the story behind. I don't know. I think this gentleman is fighting with him, talking about his mother property. You know the gist. I want to talk to my people in the studio so that they can break it down for people to also understand it. Also, today you know that Blaster also play with Egypt, and there's a pastor who was talking about Black Star is not going to win. He made a prophecy about Black Star first match, and that prophecy came in, and some people are talking about he's a fake prophet where he's trying to use psychology and other stuff. So let me come to Lord. Oh, Lord, yes, you being a fashion designer, you know it's not easy having. Sometimes you can do something for a pastor, sometimes you can do something for anybody. So Sam Kwanchakra, this is a big bishop, big pastor, having multiple churches in the whole wide world. He's in the news.
Yeah, with this issue, I think there's a bigger story to the whole thing than we are hearing. You know, the other spiritual guy was talking about the mom did something for the reverend. Yeah,
at the beginning of the church,
yeah,
the mom supported a lot,
the church and stuff like that. But I don't think it's even support. It's more like something. Is it like, oh, I'm giving you this to pay me back, or like it's so complicated.
That one, you know, I can't go in deep because
yeah. So they haven't told us all the story, so we can really dive into it to know exactly what is happening. But I think there's so much chaos and confusion right now from the videos we've seen. The church talking about people are attacking them spiritually, putting things in their compound and stuff like that. And this guy too is saying something else. I think they should both sit down, meet the family, talk about it, and then come to an agreement on what the issues are and what best will resolve the issue.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's so complicated right now. We don't get the whole story.
Because this thing started last year before even this year.
And it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Like nobody actually understands what is going on. Because the guy is talking about cars and stuff, and where are those cars? You know, there's a lot more questions to ask than what we see.
What about Pastor Ojo? Is it Pastor Ojo? Oja, yes.
Oja. That guy is somebody for Kenam.
How?
We forget like military guys, then for put them on the bench, lash him,
reset his brain.
You know, I think a lot of people will just want to trend over stories, especially with the issue of Black Star. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to be known in that country. Ghanaians feed off, you know, negative stuff a lot. This will be like a most trending issue, even compared to the game they played just yesterday.
Right.
Everybody will be talking about, oh, he said this, the pastor. So the pastor is even taken away from we finding solutions to what next we have to do for the camp to be able to move on to the next stage right now.
Right.
This guy has been lying for years. Me, I feel like everybody who has a prophet or a pastor, test them and see. You know?
How you test them?
Oh, you have to go with stories and stuff, find out if he can actually see what he says he sees. Like, do you understand me? Like, you can't just rely on them and feel like, oh, because he said I'm going to travel in the year 2024, then that's it. Sometimes I think we tend to like let our heart or our intelligence, we leave our intelligence on the side and we just hold on to the belief. You know, some of them are not genuine. There are genuine men of God in Ghana, but some of this case, please, we have to lash them seriously.
We have to lash them seriously because it's not easy. Okay, all right, Lord, thank you. Let me come to Juliet. What do you think about? I know you are a very spiritual person.
Also for Mommy Juliet.
You're a very spiritual person, so when it comes to this, this is your field.
I mean, I think again, this one I can agree a little bit to what
But with the lashes.
No, let me laugh. Let me laugh.
That's good.
No, in terms of, I think that, you know, like, I didn't know this thing has been going on since what, December, or like since last year. Like, it's just like it's snowballing into like more chaos, right? So I feel like this is something that should be addressed privately, or like handled in a way that's not gonna be messy, right? Because it's making one person look bad, making this like, it's just. And people, again, they take a little piece of information and they run with it. So you don't even know what, like, the truth and the lie is all mixed up in there, and nobody really knows, right? So I think, to your point, right, like, just addressing it in a way that it could just, you know, quietly dim everything down, because at the end of the day, it's also going to affect your ministry. It's also going to affect your church. It's going to affect your congregation. It's going to affect all of that. You know what I mean? So I think you have to apply wisdom in that sense. And then the second story with the prophet, I mean,
I got some lashes. Serious.
So, you know, I think he did make a point that when I heard the story, he was saying that they were like, oh, that he should have prayed and said that, no, they're not going to lose, blah, blah, blah. But then he was like, well, if I pray and say they're not going to lose, and then they don't lose, and they end up winning, then they'll say that I was a false prophet. But
there's always the if there.
Right. So there's always that part of it. I think, again, you apply wisdom. But if that's what he saw, that's what he saw. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
If that's what he saw and you don't like it, that's what he saw. It will only time will tell if you are really a true.
It's not real. He didn't see nothing.
So there you have it. You know, you take the information with a grain of salt then, right? But, you know, again, there are true men and women of God who are very prophetic and can really see. And you see the prophecy come to pass. And then you have other ones that they're just quacks. Like, you know what I mean? They're just talking. So.
CEO of TV.
The man didn't see anything.
He didn't see anything.
He didn't see anything.
But if you check, he said it the first match. Ghana
is going to lose, and we lost.
Yes.
By even let me tell you, even you.
No, you made it clear that by the last minute, people are going to score.
Last minute,
different. Let me ask you. 1 + 1 is what?
It's 4.
Okay, in your book. I went to ANT 1 and 2, Saito, Accra U Town 1 and 2, primary, and they told us that 1 + 1 is 2, and that is what to tell you that if you work hard, you can achieve. Our team do not look prepared. You understand? So physically, scientifically, everything proves that we are not going to perform. This has nothing to do with spirituality. Now, sometimes I get confused when people begin to say, okay, we are going for a tournament. We need to pray. We need to, so that God will rather favor us. As if God have a problem with the other side. God did not have a problem with the other. As if God didn't create them. No. As if all of us, God has given us the power. In this case, we are going to what? Play a tournament. Now look at what is going on. We have a team that we allow the management of the team control the players that are being selected to the team. And you expect performance? No, it's not that's our major problem. So the problem has been going there. And even every excuse my word to you, even the dumb person who don't even understand soccer will know that these people are not going to fare properly. So yeah, that's what it is. So for a pastor to come and say that he saw this, he didn't see anything. Probably if he saw something, he overate, went to sleep, and probably have a bad dream. Yeah, and that's what is manifesting. Now let me talk about Samkwan Chaka is a legend. That man, I was a child when I heard his name. And he's still there. He has done great things. There's no way I can trust him. I can never say anything about someone because he has not done anything.
Never had a controversy.
You understand? His church, Ahimfie, when I used to live in Carnation, we used to drive there and I used to see the church, big church. Before all these other churches came around, some Christ Church has been there. You understand? I think that's Action Chapel, right? Yeah. The church is Action Chapel.
Royal House.
Yeah, Royal House has always been there. So guess what? If there's an issue, well, the guy don't trust our judicial system, which I understand. Our judicial system is really corrupt, where people take it. So probably he just want to consult his spiritual. Now this is the case. It's all God. It's all ends up with God. If they think they can take it spiritual, they can solve it. Let's take it there. So my whole thing is that nobody should die. If you can solve problem, any which will solve it. Because Samkwan Chaka is a legend. He has been doing great for the country. when it comes to Christianity, when it comes to even humanity, yes, we're doing great. So we can't allow people just tarnish people's image and stuff like that. If you have a problem with some culture, I can find a way to deal with it. If you want to deal with it spiritually, but my problem, why do you have to put camera on yourself and say some culture, I'm going to do this and blah blah blah? So just do it and let it be dealt with. I think people allow social media to be the place that people judge issues on social media. I don't even know the full details of the issue, so therefore I cannot even speak about it. Who is wrong, who is right? All I can say is that let them deal with it the way they think they can deal with it. But whoever pastor who think that he have seen Black Star doing it, he's just having a bad dream. He overate and he had a bad dream. He didn't see anything. We should allow us.
Yeah, TV, thank you very much. Kimama, what do you think?
With the opening some Kwanchi Ankra and this man, there might be some truth in it. There might, but because it's between his mom and the big man.
Yeah.
There might be some truth. So in this case, like we all say, we don't know much. It is better for them to handle it their way. But there is always some underlying truth in it. Maybe the mom told the son that maybe the beginning of the ministry, maybe I invested, I did this, and maybe he promised. Nobody knows. But there might be. I don't think anybody can just get up and say, oh, use and go to that extreme just for attention. But it needs to be handled right. Now, the prophet that said that he saw something, I'm not going to say that he did not see anything.
He didn't see nothing.
He might have seen something.
He didn't see nothing.
But what he forgot that he's not the only spiritual person in the world. If you think your country is far, there's another country that is further than you.
Yes.
So if you come and you say, I saw somebody tune whatever, and Black Star is going to be, there's some of God are also sitting somewhere, and whatever that you said, they will prove you for you to have your disgrace. That's what has happened. I rest my case.
I rest my case, love that. It is getting hotter, and the hotter is getting hot. Big Sis Barber Shop is right here in the Bronx. Please call the number below the screen and also book an appointment. Come to Big Sis. To us, Oboba Village and Apartment. If you go to Ghana, you want a place to sleep, go to Oboba Village and Apartment. If you live in America, you are filing your taxes, contact on my tax and accountant. And also, if you want an airline ticket, you book all your tickets, your visa, your passport and everything, contact Coastland Travel Services. Coastland is going to help you. If you want someone to cook your food and do everything for you, it's all about KK Ruby Cuisine. Also, if you want someone to do your makeup for all occasions and everything, contact Slay by Bina. Slay by Bina is also going to help you. And also, if you want an African print, contact Cloth Hospital. And also, if you want somebody into the fashion sense to also help you with your fashion, contact African what?
Kente Laws.
Kente Laws. Kente Laws. I love that. Kente Laws. Remember, apostrophe S for her. Yeah, TV, stop looking at me like that. Alright, we return and we're going to do our last segment for the show. I remember the Deep Inside birthday bash is happening this coming. And then if you're also celebrating your birthday coming February, do well, and that is the numbers below the screen. Send us a text, let us know that you want to be part of this. And we are just accepting only 4 people, and it's going to happen at Afro Luxury Hall. Afro Beast Luxury Hall, yes, owned by Big Sis Aquashara. If you want a decoder and dish to also attach your TV to have all these channels in Africa and also over here, and also free Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, everything is on there. You can also have almost 500 to 1,000 channels. Contact Big Sis. Big Sis is going to help you. We'll be right back. Thank you very much for waiting to this time. Big Six Barber Shop right here in the Bronx, New York. That is the numbers below the screen. Contact Big Six and also book an appointment that you're coming for a haircut. And also, there's ladies also can also come over here to do your hair braiding. Come to Big Six Barber Shop. And also, if you want a place to rent, Afrobeat Luxury Hall. Afrobeat Luxury Hall. That is the numbers below the screen. Remember to book it and also use the promo code The Deep Inside. And also, Boba Village and Apartment is also in Pokwase, a man from Freedom, not Shatawale. Freedom, not Shatawale. I'm not talking about Shatawale. This Freedom, Cheddar. Yes, this man has been trending. Last week we were supposed to even talk about him that once he made it to the public that he wanted to become a president, and also it was a lot of news, and also people are saying that how did he make his money? I think he granted an interview, making clear to other people that he started a poultry farm, and once they got heirs, the mom. So it was a whole lot of stories, and also granted another interview, going for media tour, saying something different. So Cheddar is in the news. And also another gentleman. They call him the new Dasembre Jamina, right? That's what I used to call me, the new Dasembre Jamina. And people are saying that this is what circle you need to also do to help the upcoming artists, because if there is some people coming, they don't have nobody to also to support them. I don't think they can come to the moonlight. So these two people are in the news. Cheddar, the national, what is it? Is it the IRS in Ghana?
Yeah, GRA.
The GRA,
Ghana Revenue.
Ghana Revenue Authority.
Authority also attacking him about his money not being paying tax. That's also there. So let me talk to my people in the studio. Lord,
Today
Cheddar, yeah, I know, I know you follow him.
Yeah,
I know you know more about him. He be smart guy.
He be smart
He
for
be
himself.
smart guy.
It not be easy to make money, so he be smart.
Uh-huh. So basically, he's trying to say that he made £1 million from London.
Yeah.
That's way
when he was 21 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was 21.
21. That's 2001, right?
No, that's not 2001. He said when he was 21.
Yeah, he didn't give the year.
Okay, so what do you think about this Cheddar movement, about being a president, about GRA also, attacking him, also asking questions about him? What do you think? And also the new
Safo Newman guy.
Yeah, Safo Newman.
With Cheddar, I think as a leader, right, you need to have your plans intact. If you are aspiring to lead Ghana, which is a country of almost like 36 million people, you should have your things planned out properly. He knows definitely the issue of how he made his money is going to come up at the end of the day. How come all this while he hasn't put together the story for how he makes his money, where he generates his revenue and other things for everybody to be in the knowing before it becomes even a problem.
Right.
Because it's like today, I made my money through this. Tomorrow I made my money from that.
Talk about something different.
And it's, you can't be lying in a society like this. People know you. Do you understand me? Once you put out the face out there that there's going to be a new face and you didn't reveal yourself, you need to have like interviews back in order or documentaries back in order to show where you started from, how you became what you are right now, and all those kind of stuff.
But he also made it clear to the media that it's also in the news. When you Google him, you're going to find a lot of
there's a lot of stuff you find is on Instagram, basically showing his lifestyle.
Talking about his website, he's into real estate.
We know we've read those stories, but where is the source of your money? Is a bigger issue. Even in the States here, people will have to declare what assets they have, how they made those monies. FBI will have to investigate and all those things to make sure you're on the right track. That you don't have money laundering going on. You don't have like other like fraud and scam and other things going on. So we know you are the right person for the job. Once you know our terrain is not designed like that to figure out all these things, put it out there before people start asking the questions. You know, let us know what like is I don't know who is on his team working with him and projecting things out, but he needs to put himself together. You can be giving us 3-5 different stories. Tomorrow morning it might be I was selling cassettes, you know. So it's something he has to really deal with before it becomes a bigger problem for him. And with the GRA issue, I think, you know, Ghanaians are aspiring for a young person to be the leader of the country. This old man, we are done with them. He's 70. I can't even allow my grandmother to manage my business. To talk of allowing a 70-year-old man to run the affairs of a country that has
its highest population,
70,
even the youthful highest population.
Yeah, high population of the youth. It's just not done. This old men, we are done with them. Let them go. Like, let them go. We are just done with them. All they do is sleep and all that. They just wake up and take decisions that don't even project into the future. They have no vision.
Right.
They have no vision. With Cheddar is young.
Hello.
They have no vision.
Are you talking to
your
elderly?
They have no vision.
Do you understand what she says? You are talking to an elderly.
But we just have to put things in the right way.
They have no vision. Like, wow.
They are visionless. Like, so many projects and stuff they've spoken about has never manifested or materialized into anything. Anything. We need somebody younger.
One district, one
factory. Where are the factories?
What's going on?
Where is the one district?
It's one district, one factory.
Please. And I think this guy is getting sabotages right now from the current government, and they are trying to pin him down. You know, he had even a conference or something.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Prior to that.
Before that.
Yeah.
And then that, and also an appointment at GTV.
The interview with GTV. Right. All those things are getting sabotaged. He's supposed to see it coming. I know this old man would never allow anybody younger who is very youthful to lead this country.
Right.
Because they keep majority of the people lame to keep controlling them. You know, how many people are rich in Ghana right now? It will be 2% of the population. You know, the rest are just wallowing in poverty and just struggling. And they like it that these people are foolish enough to always vote them into power when they bring bows, cutlasses, and all those things. Why don't you ask for a tractor? What do you need a 50 Ghana for? For 4 years? You know? So these are quite difficult challenges we have in that space.
Right.
Ghanaians are too dumb, I'm telling you.
Some.
A lot of Ghanaians. And they are capitalizing on that to keep winning elections. That's why the educational system is ruined, like completely done.
Right.
You know? So that's it for me. With Safo Newman, I think he's a good talent. But we don't always have to wait for our top artists to promote an upcoming artist before everybody start running in that direction. What are the DJs doing? What are these radio stations actually doing? Look, it's time for somebody to set up a committee or something to discover talents. And we have to make the industry open enough and lucrative enough for people to want to put their money into it. There are no investors into the music industry in Ghana like that. Like a lot of them, like even with this guy, I see so many things that needs to be done. Like somebody will needs to start working on his look.
Right.
You know, what's the guy's name? Maven.
Maven Record.
Yeah.
Don Jazzy.
Don Jazzy. When Don Jazzy was coming out with his group, he actually groomed them. Yeah. He worked on their appearance.
Even how to do interviews.
Even interviews and stuff. this guy is so young, is a raw talent. Somebody will have to step in right now and start taking things with him little by little, guide him in the right direction. He needs a lot of grooming. His image, number one, has to be worked on. So many things needs to be done before we put him out there, so that he doesn't become like a failure in the end, and then we all say, "Oh, but we know he has the talent, he has this." No, let's do something about it now before it becomes a problem in the future.
Like that. Keep on.
I mean, I say my piece.
It's in a society that when you're getting older, you get scared. That means you don't have sense. And I have to disagree with him.
On which ones?
On the one that you said, yes.
They are visionless.
Yes, I have to say you are wrong on that. You might think they don't have the vision, because your vision is not their vision.
No, they have vision.
They also have their own vision. You see, sometimes we think our vision is somebody else's vision. And we are talking in terms of a whole leader, which everybody business has to be his business. But it's very wide. That's why I have different sectors. You are in this sector, you are in this sector, you are in this sector. So if a leader will fail, it starts from the people that you appoint. So it makes you like you don't have a vision, because if the people,
the vision has to come with a plan.
If the people doesn't come in with the support, it's a challenge. And we are living in a country that we know that things are, everybody come and grab and go, because accountability is not always there. That's what we lack. But not that they don't have a vision. There is a vision. In terms of our brother Cheddar, I was, following him, watching him. I said, wow, this guy is done. But something that happened recently, number one, he underestimated the government. He think I got the dough, so I can do whatever that I want. And that's what they show him, that, hey, we get the grounds. You can have your money, and we can put you where you have to be. And also, with him and Black Rasta, turns me off right away. I don't like people with ego and look down on people. That I will buy your company, if it's true that he said it. I haven't heard it, but Black Rasta was saying that was the conversation, and I think it puts. If I will buy your company and I'll put you where you belong.
Wow, that was what he said. Yeah,
yes. So right away, personally, it turns me off of you. I said, wow, oh my gosh. So you're looking to be a president. So that means a lot of people, you're going to put them where they belong because they are not in your class. So that's a red flag for me. But like you say, we want younger, vibrant, to push them with the younger, fresh blood energy. I support that. But attitude, your attitude will put you where you belong. Thank you.
Okay, so all right. Thank you very much, Mama. Juliet.
You support me. You don't?
I support my Mama. Now, I think, when I was listening, I thought about it and I said, well, I think there's a benefit to the old and the new, right? Because I do think that, imagine having someone older who's done it before guide you, right? With the ideas that you have and the vision you have. Imagine how powerful that would be, right? Where it's like the older generation is actually including you to be the next leaders, because they're not going to be around forever, right? So it would make sense to say, like, okay, all these people that have all these fresh, young, vibrant ideas, let's start grooming them about what we are doing, right? Let's not shun their ideas as, oh, this is nonsense, you people don't know anything.
But that's what they do.
Right, unfortunately, right? So I think if it could be more collaborative, I think that would be very impactful. Right? Which unfortunately we don't know if it ever would be. Because people are greedy, people don't like to share, people feel like, oh, you don't, it's all an ego thing, honestly. I think if everyone were to look at the grand scheme of it, they would see that what is going to actually impact the country, right? What is going to be the best for the country? Because all those older people, we all will become old. We all will not be here. It'll be, there'll be fresh, new, young ones coming. They will even call us old too. So it's like, it's just a part of it. So
let us control our destiny.
On that front, and then also to the point, I just wanted to add quickly about like the artists that like now everybody's buzzing about him because some major celebrity now is. I hate that too. Like I just cannot stand that. I just feel like if the person is good, like good. Why do we need the big star to come and now pump it? Everybody's oh yeah, now he's good. Now he's good. That was the same track that somebody played you maybe months ago. They said was trash. Now that somebody said now it's good. It's like that's so trendy to me. Like it's like I don't like those things. It's very like it's fake. It gives me very fake, right? It's different if you didn't know about him. Then it's like oh now I'm learning about this artist, but. Why, to your point, the DJs, the radio stations, I think
they're doing?
Unless they feel like it's worth their time, right? Yeah. It's not worth my time if a big person is not talking about it. So to their defense, not every artist can be worth their time, right? So it's like just weighing like, who do we really play? Do we know this person? Is his look aesthetic? Are people going to vibe into it? And sometimes people do that intentionally. They don't come the clean cut away because they also want to make a statement. They want to, be different. So I mean, if that's his style and that's what he wants to do to be different, then I mean, that's his style. He doesn't probably.
It's a lot of work now.
I mean, yeah, but that's what's also making him pop. People are talking about him, right?
Ghanaians have some way. We always like you to be calm, humble, and all that before we find you, and we never want to see you surpass that level. So.
Yeah, TV.
Well. Let me first talk about the talent of the guy. First of all, I think when you said promoting new talent is one difficult thing. To do. It's very difficult, and that's why one of the things that we from Yard TV we are doing to promote young artists is we getting involved in Rep Your Yard and Yard TV Cypher. So Yard TV Cypher is where we give the young artists. This year we're doing Yard TV Cypher with the Ghana Music Award USA. But this time around, we're just doing university students. Yeah. Last year, we did random artists, but we sat down and know that there are some students in there who are good in the university campuses, tertiary campuses. We need some push. So this time around, because we need, to tell the truth, I'm in creative. One of my biggest problems is me getting recognition. When people know that, okay, this is what Perfect is doing. This is what I'm doing. There are a lot of things that I'm part of that people don't even know I'm part of. So getting the push out there is a problem. So for the guy, the talent massive because he doesn't suffer to deliver. I've listened to some of his songs and you go like, damn, how does he do it? The writing skills, and I've been around young artists and trust me, if Ghana should get opportunity, I've never seen a country with a diverse talent like Ghana before.
Wow.
Yeah, I talk to other people from other countries. Let's be sincere. Let's talk about Nigeria. When there's any artist from Nigeria coming out, it's mostly them singing. It becomes a one-way. The love song, Afrobeat. But when there's a new artist coming from Ghana every year, it comes with a different style. Now let's start from Agyakoo. Every January, pay attention. Every January, there's a new artist that comes. Pay attention. There was an Agyakoo. There was this guy. Our new guy, Black Sherif, last year. Look at Agyakoo's style, different. Look at Black Sherif's style, different. Look at this guy's style, different. Now let's mention our Ghana's top 4 artists. Top 4 artists: Sarkodie, Shatawale, Stoneboy, and perhaps mention anybody who's going to be 4. Let's say King Promise or Black Sherif. All these 4 artists have unique style. They are not the same. Now mention 4 artists from Nigeria: Davido, Burna, Wizkid, and perhaps anybody else, Timaya, and you know that Ashake, all of them sound the same.
Different though.
Now perhaps the difference, Ashake will give it to it, but Ashake even sounds like same vibes. You understand? All I'm trying to say is that the diversity in Ghana talent is crazy, but just we are not paying attention to talent. Perhaps that's what we do all the time. So we just pray. That's why all of us in creatives we have a role to play. We need to push them. That's why we love it. Like Key Mama always put new artists on the show. So if you're a new artist, you want to be part of the Ghana Fest, you contact them, they put you on. We are promoting and people are doing what is right. Now let me talk about Cheddar. Let me tell you, Cheddar is not going to win, whether he likes it or not. Yes, Ghana is not ready for a third force, and we need to be sincere with it. But what I think the reason why we need Cheddar is that we need to encourage the youth that it's possible to
somebody Africa. To break the ice.
Yes. We need to let them know that somebody can. It's possible to make and become successful in Africa. You understand? Because people are doing. Let me be sincere. About 80% of us living in America don't like it. We like it because at least we can pay our bills and take care of our family back home and all of that. But we are not really enjoying the kind of life that we really enjoy in this diaspora. You understand? So sometimes when I see people living in Africa and becoming successful, I go like, damn. Because 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I didn't see any future in me in Ghana. Because I was done with school doing my national service at ECJ. And the kind of corruption I was seeing there, I knew I don't have a future.
The CCG people then catch you out.
Yes. Yes.
Talk about them people.
Yes.
See.
Yes. I talk about it. They know me.
Them for pay.
Yeah, I used to work there, so I know the kind of corruption. And it tells you that we all don't have. I have friends that I completed school with.
Right.
And they're still looking for job. You understand? It tells you that the youth in Ghana don't have any. It's either you go into Yahoo, you find something to do to make quick money, or else you just become like a regular guy, and you just become by 35, 31, your dreams just shattered and all of that. If I was in Ghana, I wouldn't be able to.
You become visionless.
No.
Yes.
So
at a young age.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You see,
so it tells you that. So for me, the whole Cheddar thing is not for him to win.
No, it's just
the whole thing is to let the youth know that somebody who is in the early 40s has become successful. Somebody in the early 30s has become successful. Whatever thing he did to be successful, well, he's still an innocent person. Nobody has jailed him. So probably he was doing something right. And Cheddar has not been in the dark. Cheddar has been out there. So if Cheddar has issues, and then let's talk about the GRA tax issue. Everybody has a tax issue in Ghana.
Everybody.
I have workers that I pay them in Ghana. I don't pay tax.
Right.
So imagine if
but
now
they don't even pay tax.
Yes. Because sometimes there are people that they edit stuff for me. That I pay them. In here, everything that you do, there's a tax that you pay. But the system, so. What made GR? How many years have GR noticed Cheddar living in Ghana?
Just sabotage.
Do you understand? But let me tell you, whether sabotage.
But to clarify what you said, you have people in Ghana that they don't. You pay them, but you don't pay tax. That's off the book.
Yeah,
like the same thing.
It's off the book.
It's off the book.
But all the. Do you know that all the book somehow is illegal? Every money transaction has to be even a gift. You have to pay tax on a gift. Per law, you understand? So off the book is illegal. So all I'm trying to say is
system back then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that it's all about the system. Because Cheddar wasn't somebody who was we didn't know. It's not like we didn't know about Cheddar. Everybody knew about Cheddar. I've been following Cheddar ever since. So why did you guys wait till now? That's where power counts. When Mommy said that power, the government is trying to let him know that there's power, because you cannot be sitting on radio.
Oh, he knows. He knows. You don't think he does.
Yeah, he knows. So therefore, perhaps he's also ready.
Yeah.
And I don't think Cheddar is even in for winning the.
No.
He knows he will not win. Perhaps he's also doing it to even put
Cheddar
himself in the right place. Because guess what? Once you become a presidential candidate, you get a diplomatic passport. People travel. You get to meet people.
I feel there's a business face to it. Like it's a whole agenda, and there's a business aspect of it for him.
Yeah.
Because now you are much more trusted by people, even in the diaspora.
Yes.
You know, even Black Americans and other people from different places coming to Ghana to do business. You can partner with them. You can liaise between there and here, you know. So
for I think he made it clear that 2009 he started this. We didn't even have the year of return.
Now let me tell you, even the Cheddar has been doing parties and stuff in Ghana for like even most of the artists who are successful now has been held out by Cheddar. You understand? They have
Scientific.
They have this guy.
Scientific.
No, not the artists. I'm not even mentioning artists. This guy is it Sketch. Sledge, another rich guy in Ghana, Sledge, who's also been supported. We have people who have been supported. Let not rich hunt people for them to be in their closet. Let's encourage the youth who has money, who has been doing legit business, to come out and support the industry, support whatever thing that they are doing. Because now, guess what? Somebody might be back, might be rich. They'll be like, I didn't pay tax 10 years ago. If I come out, it's going to be a problem. Let me shut up. You understand?
Right.
It becomes a problem. So for me, I'm looking Cheddar as a place, encouragement place where he's going to encourage the youth. Because guess what? If somebody like Cheddar is going to run for president, that means somebody who's also early, 30 years who also won. It's not even about age. You understand? It's unfortunate that most of our leaders who have come to power has not been able to deliver what we need. Right. And I think it's not just the system, it's about we need somebody with the grounds. And guess what?
We need somebody with a greater vision.
Now, sometimes it's not even a vision, because guess what? This is what, let me tell you about the reason why I'm not saying the vision. Now, if JOBA wants to run for president, you have every vision. You want to make Ghana this, that. But guess what? Election in Africa is expensive.
Very expensive.
You understand? You have to spend more than even $10 million.
That's
guess what? So
that's one thing we have to move away from.
Yeah, we cannot because even in America, people need donors giving, so we cannot.
So that's
it's money, but that's why I'm coming. That now, guess what? If me, JobAba, you are running. If you, JobAba, you are running for presidency, and you need about $10 million, I give you like $1 million for your presidency to run. You become president. I'm looking for favors back, and that's where people give contract to the people who help them to become president, and people who help them become president to give contract to do not do their job, and then nothing happens. You understand? So for me, let me tell you, politics is a whole business thing. If you understand, you understand. You have to think individually on how to achieve as a person, and not think that the government has something for you, especially in Africa, because it's a business thing. So, like I said, I just wanted you to see Cheddar like that. This guy, read about Cheddar, what he has achieved as a young guy, and be encouraged and be motivated and also achieve. Apart from that, I know he's not going to. He knows he's not going to win. So we move on from that.
So we move on from there. Still, let me stay with you. Your last words to your people, if any shout out.
Yeah, it's not going to be my last words. I'm coming next week. So it's but now let me talk about the deep inside birthday. Let me explain it again. So like I said, deep inside birthday is what JOBA ABA Media, JOBA ABA TV, and TV has come together to do. You know, we've seen that a lot of people do not even get time to celebrate their own birthdays. You understand? You cannot blame them. Sometimes people don't even have much families. You don't think that if I invite this or is he going to come, some people don't even have the money. So JOBA ABA and TV and Luxury Hall, Afrobeat Luxury Hall came together and said, okay, let's celebrate people. So then we put 4 people together. January, we have a lot of people that wanted us to put down, so we are just streamlining it to only 4 people. 4 people. We allow the 4 people to invite 10 people each. And for the first one that we are about to do, it's not just a birthday, it's a launch of Deep Inside podcast too. We are going to discuss that, and it's not just a birthday thing. We are going to allow our sponsors, not just our sponsors, every business personnel who is part of Deep Inside to come and talk about their business. We are allowing the sponsors to also come and talk about their business. You understand? It's a form of networking. That's why it's strictly by invitation, because we don't want anybody else just to come. And we are doing it as an official dressing. We are not going to wear tattered jeans, kambu, and all of that. We have to dress decent. We allow the sponsors to come. So let's say Genesis 33 will be there. We'll talk about her business, what she does, and how we want people to know. You put the social media platform out there so people follow. So let's see it as a networking and a birthday party kind of thing. Also, we have a surprise. You might even be surprised that a celebrity whose birthday is the same month. Might just pop up on the screen and just wish you a happy birthday. It's a beautiful thing that JOBA ABA TV and YAG TV and Afrobeat, we are bringing it together. This is our first time. Let's just push it. Let's just push it to another level, and let's achieve greatness. Let's support each other. And YAG TV, we have a lot to do. 2024 is a beautiful year. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Juliet.
Yes, I'm hungry. I'm missing KK Ruby Kuzi.
Yeah, we miss her today.
Miss you guys.
For real.
On a serious note, if anybody needs, any consulting needs, creative brand consulting, logistics, operational planning, you could definitely hit up Genesis 33. We'd be more than happy to assist you. I'm also working on and a part of an event that we have going on in the Apollo Theater, world famous Apollo Theater, on Saturday, March 16th. Headlining that event will be Victory Board. She is one of Rock Nation's new artists, and we all know him. He's been on the show Oakley, so he'll also be headlining that event. So make sure you guys get your tickets at Ticketmaster.
And YAG TV will be there to take coverage.
Yes, you're gonna be there.
Sure.
Lord.
Yeah, I think we are doing an amazing job here, and I would like for people to push our videos out there so that we can get a lot more numbers and a lot more people following and supporting. Don't wait for us to blow and then start posting and tagging. Please post now. That's
Be
it.
straight.
Yeah, straight up.
Kiwama.
What's the name? Deep what?
Deep inside.
The deep inside.
Hey,
The
this
deep inside.
Inside. We are inside.
this.
We are already inside.
Anyway, the deep inside. I really thank you,
You're so welcome.
for having me here at your program, and I don't think this will be my first or the last, and I'm looking forward to join you. It's
If you
very
want to try
interesting.
every Thursday, you are very welcome.
I just
to
love
join, yes.
the vibes and I like to support things that is coming out. Like my brother right here said, don't wait till the last minute and you said, oh, I was here before. You know, we love to do that anyway. As you know, National Ghana Parade Council, Ghana Fest New York coming up August 3rd. And this is your event. Don't look at me. Just look at the outcome, the legacy that you and I will be leaving behind. There is no big Ghana festival or Ghana event, I would say, as big as this one. And it's not for me. We have to leave something behind for the generation coming. All the nationality have their big day. And we have only one Ghana Fest in New York City.
Wow. Biggest
the biggest
one, yeah.
What's your excuse? Don't look at me. Just push me on the
show up.
Just show up. And show up in your colors. And be proud of who you are. That I'm African. I'm a Ghanaian. Also, remember the Key Mama Foundation Children's Day. It is there for you. Let's take the time. Let's, bring our children together. Like we normally do at home. This one knows this one child, this one knows. So when the children are growing up and they see auntie or uncle, they start to say, oh, this is uncles, they're doing something wrong. You know how we discipline each other's child. Let's bring that here and it will help us. Our children are going astray because they think the system is on their side. But we, the parents, we have to straighten them. Please, don't give up. Your brother, your sister is your keeper. So let's stay together like the way we were brought up. And we came here and, our parents are proud. Let our children also be proud of us and leave a good legacy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Guys, once again, let's give it to Kimama. Yes. I would love to use this opportunity to say thank you very much for also, it was a short notice.
For bringing the key.
She has come to bless us with the key.
Yes, to bless us with the key. And like you said, this is not the first time we want to see you. Anytime, we contact you. I know Pa is going to do most of it. Because
I can say no to Pa.
The guy, me no share.
If I check me, I can bear shit.
What was that?
If I check me, I can bear shit. She a baby.
Like guy. Let's
stay right there. So thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
We are so honored to have you over here. We wish to see you more often, and also to come and grace us. Also to add your ideas and everything. And like you said, summer first, the deep inside. And also going to be there. JOBA also going to be there. Genesis 33 is also going to be there. Kentil Laws is also.
We are family now.
Yes, we are family. We are also going to be there to support you. So
and you're going to be my consultant.
Yeah.
I need to meet the young ones with.
You see, we have the vision. The vision. Let me see if I see the vision. We will pray for you.
Oh man. Alright guys, it's been so nice over here. This is Big Six Barber Shop and this is the deep inside. Thank you very much for staying to this time, and also JOBA TV, the CEO of JOBA TV, thank you very much, and also Genesis 33, thank you very much, and also Lord's Kentil Laws.
Yeah, that's
around that. Kentil Laws, yes, thank you very much, and also Key Mama, thank you very much. And please, if you want a place to shave your hair, to do your braids, come to Big Six Barber Shop. And also, if you want a place to rent hall to do your conferences, your business meeting, everything, come to Afrobeat Luxury Hall. That is the numbers below the screen. If you want someone to help you with your tax, contact on my tax accountant, or mine is going to help you do all your taxes. Contact Coastland Travel Services. Go to help you to buy all your airline tickets and also to do your passport. You know, renewal is very, very important, especially if you are traveling to. I remember when I was going to Ghana, I forgot to even get a Ghana visa. It was a whole lot. So contact Coastline. Coastline is also going to help you. If you go to Ghana and you want a place to sleep, go to Oboba Village Apartment. And also, if you want an African print to wear, contact Cloth Hospital. Remember, if you need someone, you see, and I'm a dripple. Yes, that's all about what Kente Laws. Yes, that's a fashion designer right there. Tell you, gee, you gotta put this on that. So contact Kente Laws is also going to help you. Big Sis Barbershop, thank you very much for holding us all from day one to now. Tahiru, man. One day.
He'll be on set.
He's going to sit over here. We're going to talk to him. We're going to ask him a lot of questions. You know, if you can see this beautiful barber shop over here, I mean, he's doing a great job over here in the Bronx, New York. Also, Afrobeat Hall. Thank you. KK Rubuk is in. Thank you very much for gracing. Hey, I feel. See the way our lips is getting so dry. We are so, oh man. KK Rubik is in. Thank you very much for also helping out with the food, you know, to honey and everything. Thank you very much. Slave by Bina. Juliet was expecting you. Thank you very much for supporting me. My name still remains the same. My name is Kafri Nyoma. You can call me G to the Fred, Team Joba. Keep the focus. Yeah, no trouble. Bye bye.